Hey guys, it's Glizzy here, and in today's Destiny 2 video, we're going to be going over an extremely strong build, and while using this build, you will be getting a 500% increase to your health, so you are going to be extremely tanky, being able to tank tons of damage. This build is definitely going to be great for endgame content because you're going to have just so much extra health, so it's going to come in super clutch when it comes to getting revives and other stuff like that. So without further ado, let's dive straight into it. So this build is going to be centered around the Stronghold exotic. This exotic has an exotic perk on it called Clenched Fist, which maximizes your guard stat on your equipped sword, and also shots blocked immediately after guarding will heal your guardian. So this is really nice when you pair this up with the sword, because any timed guard that you do that's perfectly timed will actually give you a good percentage of your health back. So this is definitely going to be working really nice when we pair this up with our other mods. So our first mod that we're going to be using is the passive guard mod. This gives us the ability to receive less damage from combatants that are close to us while we are wielding a sword. This works really nice since we are centering this build around a sword and a sword exotic, so this is going to work really nice with all of our other mods. So now moving on to our next mod, we have Taking Charge, and this grants us the ability to become charged with light by picking up of Orb of Light. So this is really nice for us always being charged with light. So if we pair this up with the Masterwork weapon, anytime we get a double kill we'll become charged with light. So this is going to be really nice when we pair this up with the rest of our mods. So now looking at our next mod, we have Charged Up, and this is going to allow us to get one additional stack of Charged with Light, so we can actually carry 3 stacks of Charged with Light instead of only 2. So this is going to work really nice with the rest of our mods. So we definitely want to make sure we have Charged Up on to allow us to get that one additional stack, because that one additional stack is going to make a major difference. So now moving on to our final mod, we have Protective Light. And Protective Light, while we are charged with light, when our shields are destroyed, it's going to consume all of our stacks of charged with light, but we're going to become super tanky. We're going to be able to tank around 300% more damage for a small window of time. So if we have 3 stacks of charged with light, this is going to give us a 12-second window of this 300% damage resistance, so we'll be super strong with Protective Light. So this mod is super useful with all of the other mods. With Charged Up, we'll be able to get the 3 stacks, and then using Protective Light whenever our shields are broken will become super tanky for a short duration of time. So this mod definitely is going to make us an absolute tank, and it's going to take us a long way with the rest of the build. So the final thing to add an extra layer of protection to our build is pairing this up with 5 concussive dampener mods. So this is going to give us less damage received from the boss stomp mechanic. So anytime we are near a boss, when they go ahead and stomp, we'll take less damage from that. If we use 5 concussive dampener mods, it actually reduces the damage quite a bit, so you'll take a lot less damage from that AoE effect. So we're going to be using 5 of these mods, 1 on each of our armor pieces, and this is going to give us just an extra layer of protection. So we went ahead and tested this build out to see how much resistance we would get while using all of these mods. So first we went and tested this out without using any of the mods, and we let Greg just stomp us a couple times in our face, and without any of the mods applied to our character, we were only able to survive 6 stomps from Greg, which isn't that much, so we aren't able to receive tons of damage from Greg. So we went ahead and switched on and put on all of our gear. So now applying all of these mods to our character and seeing how much damage resistance we're going to take from Greg. Greg took upwards of 30 plus stomps, so it actually took him 31 stomps to kill us, which is a 500% increase from our original health. This means we are holding on to about 5 health bars when we do use this build, so it does make us extremely tanky. In this build, I didn't have a high resilience. My resilience was only around 3. So if you have around an 8 or a 9 resilience, you'll be able to survive even more stomps. So use this build if you are looking to survive all of those close boss stomps, because those boss stomps are definitely really annoying and they hit really hard. So if you're taking on champions or something like that and they go ahead and stomp, or they go ahead and do some type of ability, you can actually prevent yourself from dying while using a sword because you will have 5 times more health. This build is definitely going to be great for endgame content, even maybe for Grandmaster content. So now using your Stronghold exotic and pairing it up with all of these other mods, virtually you become invincible. Greg was unable to kill me, and that applies to a lot of other units in the game. This is an absolutely tanky build, and you become super invincible while using this build. Pairing this up with something like the Black Talon and its Catalyst, whenever you proc the reversal perk, you'll be able to just obliterate any yellow bar in front of you, and this build is super fun for endgame content. I've been having a lot of fun playing around with it. But yeah guys, that's gonna do it for me in this Destiny 2 video. If you guys did enjoy this build, please be sure to let me know by slamming that thumbs up button, and don't forget to subscribe for more Destiny 2. And I've been your boy T Glizzy, it's been my awesome viewers, and I'll see you guys in another. Peace.